Okay, most high in Christ. Check your phone to see if we get any sound too. If you could, Papa Shaw, just see if we got anything. The sound.
Already live?
Yeah, we live right now. I just need you to tell me if you get any sound to come through. Can you hear anything? Check. Okay, yeah, we good. Shalom, Yahweh Shem Shabbatah. To my brothers, Yahweh Shemar Alatah, Bashem shout out all my sisters. This is the Houston, well, the ISUPK Houston Lashawan Qadash class. Sorry for the tardiness, you know what I'm saying? A few technical difficulties, we got it up and running. Precinct Officer Uriah holding it down for Officer Tazadak for the moment. Today we're going to be going over our basic colors, you know what I'm saying? We're going to be learning pretty much just your primary colors, your reds, your blues, blacks and whites and things like that. And then we're gonna just use a couple sentences on how to use them. All right. Uh, First, we're gonna start the class off where we normally do with the alphabet. Repeat after me. A,
Ah,
ba,
ba,
ga,
ga,
da,
da,
ha,
ha,
wa,
wa,
za,
za,
ha,
ha,
ta,
ta,
ya,
ya,
ka,
ka,
la,
la,
ma,
ma,
na,
na,
sa,
sa,
I, pa,
pa,
za,
za,
qua,
qua,
ra,
ra,
sha,
sha,
and th.
th.
All right. Okay. So a lot of these, if you were with us a few months ago, we went over them, but we're going to try to reiterate them. It's like in the part of Exodus where we were just a few weeks ago. It used a lot of color descriptions for the things that the Most High wanted. The color of the ephod, the color of the linen that he wanted the Levites to use for their dress, the scarlets, the purples, the blues, and everything like that. So a lot of these will be where, we get the names of these colors from, because that was some of the beginning usage. And also, you might notice some similarities between some colors and some people that you might know, right? So we're going to start first with Tuaba. Okay, so red, as you can see, or Adawam is red, Adawam is red in Hebrew, right? Just a moment. Okay. Give me just a second. Let's see if I can pull it. Yeah, so but you got Psalms 83 where it's also used as so in verse 6 of the prayer that we say, you know, every Saturday or sometimes before all your classes, right? You always say Adawam. Adawam is also, let me see, Edom as well. So red is Edom, or Edom means red. And, you know, that's the so-called kingdom of Esau's, and they called him Esau because he was red, or Adawam, and that's what Adawam means, right? Or at least, yeah. Let's see. So got a small sentence to go along with it. So we can say red means stop, right? You did say that the bottom of the screen can be seen, right? All right, the water. So, yeah. Put it like this. Nah, I need more room and I don't feel like squatting now. Okay, this is what I'll do. I'll erase this top part. Okay. So now what we have here is red means to stop, or Adawam Power Washwa La Itaza War. Red and Power Washwa means to specify. So specifically, and then La Itaza War means to restrain. So to restrain obviously would be to stop or to hold something from movement. So Adawam Power Washwa La Itaza War. Red means to stop. Let me know whenever you're ready, right? I need a better pen. I thought I was gonna be able to at least go color. You ready? Okay. What's on, Crash? All right. Let me see. Okay, hold on. Just give me a second. To specify. To restrain. So, Pawara Washwa means to specify. La Ita's a war to restrain. So take that down, put that in with your vocabulary words or words that you don't have. You know what I'm saying? We go ahead and move on. Okay. Sure. What's up? La sir. Is that it right over there? On that, it's a red tablet on top of that. All right, next word we're gonna go to is going to be green. I would use the. Let me see. It might show up. That ain't too good. So green, we have, and it's going to be Yarawak, or Yarawak. That's going to be green. Unless you want the Jupiter off the one he got. That was for a wrong. But it's usable. You just have to put it all the way to the last loop though. What you going over? Colors? Colors should come on, sir. Yarawak, right? So the sentence that we're going to use. Oh, I want to step out of the way. You got this? Can you see that?
Yarawak?
Yarawak.
Yarawak.
You off skew, sir.
That's all I do.
You off skew. You a little crooked. So put together. How to work.
I got everyone.
Alright, what's on Christ? So Yarawak, right? Let's see. I might be able to muster up a scripture. Give me just a second with the color green in it. But for right now, what we're gonna do is this is Como cansa. Alright. And I know it looks a little bit adverse, but red is the only color that we have that's working right now. But we're going to use it for green. Green means go. Yarawak, Parawashwa, Lalaka. Yarawak, green. Parawasha, of course, to specify. And Lalaka would be to go. Alright. And of course, it's using a feminine suffix on it because green, I guess, is the bearer of the definition. Is that correct? Why it's Lalaka? Okay. But yes, Yarawak, Parawashwa, Lalaka. Pass the class over to Priest Officer Tazabak. I have that.
Alright, give Officer Uriah a hand. You know what I'm saying? Alright, we're gonna continue on where he left off. Alright, breaking down these colors. 1 second. Alright, he left off on green. Alright. The blue one don't even work no more?
Nothing up there works because I didn't even see the expo blue. It might be back there on the Shamar table, but I just came and got started. Salakia.
Oh, you good, man. My man.
Most High in Christ, door.
The water out. Alright. Ironically, the next color that we're going to go over is the color blue. Alright, so let's see. Blue. Alright, so the color blue is Kahawal. Again, that is Kahawal. Kahawal. Alright, which is blue. Of course, at the top we have the Assyrian. At the bottom we have Paleo, Ancient Phoenician Hebrew. All right. And we are going to translate this and use it in sentence structure that we use every day. All right. So, all right. So, this is the sentence that we have. All right. First word is ha my yum. All right. Okay. Hashemayim. All right. What is this word? All right. Does this word have a prefix, a suffix, or both? Young man.
Suffix.
What?
Kind of like a
You said suffix?
I mean a previous a prefix.
Right.
I mean, I want to know what the brother think. I want to know what he think. You know what I'm saying? Okay. All right. So what is it? Is it a prefix?
Prefix of the yum.
The prefix is the yum.
Kind.
Yum is at the end of the sentence.
Make the nigga nervous.
Okay. The question was, does it have a prefix, a suffix, or both?
I needed that.
Okay, you said yum. Yum is at the end, so that would make yum a suffix, right? Okay. All right, I'm not going to say that you're wrong, because you're not. Okay, when yum is at the end of a word, what does it make it?
Plural.
That is correct. Give him a hand.
Christ.
All right. I'm going to put a P with the parentheses right here. All right. Okay. But, go ahead.
You sure that's spelled right?
I double checked it. I did. I double checked it. All right.
It's a lot.
No sweat. Put it in whatchamacallit. And what's the wait.
But I'm going based off the Lord's Prayer though. So unless it's a
You know
different
what?
context.
No,
of that,
no. You are correct. Salaki. You are correct. Salaki. Salak lock.
Yeah. Okay, well, I Christ.
Utilization. All right. Okay. What does? Okay, so it's Hashemayim, right? So he said yum is a suffix, right? But there's also a prefix, all right? So that's why we have our prefix and suffixes up here as a place of reference, all right? So the prefix is ha, right? Right, which means the, all right? It also has sh, all right, which is of or pertaining to, right? Okay, I'm just going to put pertaining to. All right. Even though yum is at the end, the word mayum is waters in Hebrew, right? Okay, it's already plural, right? So this word is waters. All right. Now, is the thing. This word is a trick word, right? It is two words in one, right? So, mayum in the Hebrew is waters. Shemayim in the Hebrew is heaven, right? So, the sh makes it pertaining to waters, right? Okay? So, in Genesis, right, God separated the firmament from the firmament, right? So you have the first firmament, which is the heavens. You have another firmament, right, which is the ozone layer. Then you have another firmament, right, which is the air. You have another firmament, which is water, right? So go ahead.
I do have a question. Okay, so Mayim means
Waters.
waters,
Right. Pertaining to the waters, the firmaments.
which would be Shemayim. But what I'm asking is what is just water without the S? Is that
I believe it's Maya.
Maya?
Right. I can look it up for you real quick.
That's what. Because now I'm trying to figure out how is that plural and what is it making plural? Because I know the yum in its entirety is the pluralization of the word.
Well, we don't second guess things around here, brother. We look it up.
And ask questions.
What we are supposed to do, brother.
Let me tell you, I never thought of that question until right now. Once we started, going in.
Actually, my yum is singular and plural. It's for water, waters, water of the feet, or urine, of danger, violence, transitional things, or refreshment. And that is Strong's Concordance number 4325.
Damn. Anya to Mayim.
H.
I have
4325.
Anya to Mayim. I mean, no. Anya love
All right. So, Shemayim is pertaining to water or waters, right? Which is the firmament, the heavens, right? So, Hashemayim is the waters, right? Or the heavens, right? Okay. So, next we have, where's my red mark? All right, next we have Kachawalim, right? So this is plural because waters or the firmament is plural, right? So this is blue. All right. Put this together. It is the heavens or sky is blue.
So then my question is what okay, so if Hashemayim means pertaining to the waters, is
So Shemayim is heaven in Hebrew, right? But when you break that down, the word Shemayim is pertaining to the waters or the firmament.
so that's only particular to the sky, not for the waters of the sea or ocean.
No, it would. Then I would have just said Hamayim,
Okay.
right? Because all right, so Mayim is a word which means
Right,
water
right.
or waters, right?
Okay.
Shemayim is also a word which is the heavens, right? Okay, because it's pertaining to the waters, the firmament, right? Hashemayim is the heavens, right? The sky, all right?
Well, what I'm really asking is, could Shemayim be used
No.
in the effect if I'm speaking about the waters or something that's pertaining to the ocean or the waters of the sea?
You would
That
you would
only
just
be
yeah.
indicative to the-
Yeah, you
okay.
would. All right, so you would just say Hamaya, right? The water or the
Okay.
waters,
Even if it's something that's pertaining to it,
right?
I would just have to separate the
So
same.
let's give for a prime example. Let's look up.
So like the smell of the waters of the ocean. You know what I'm saying? Just
We're gonna go biblical. Hold on.
for purposes saying like that.
I got
See what
you.
I'm saying? So Lockie, I'm just
Nah, bro. This is what class is for.
You gotta use your Siri on there. I see you skipping out.
Right.
I see you skipping out.
So like prime example, right? So in Hebrew, seas is yum, right? So that's the ocean, right? That can be in reference to the Mediterranean Sea, the Red Sea, the Dead Sea, Sea of Galilee, a mighty river, a sea, mighty body of water, the mighty Nile River, a stream, seaward, west or westward,
Just yum.
just yum.
Okay.
All right, so that's used for a great body of water,
Okay.
right? So you can say hayum, you know what I'm saying, for the waters or the ocean, you know what I'm saying, or the sea,
Okay.
right? Okay.
Okay, we cleared it up. Cool.
All right. So, all right. So, Hashemayim, Chachawayim is the sky or the heavens is blue. All right. So we cleared that up. All right. So, thanks to my number 2, Uriah, you know what I'm saying? We've learned multiple ways to say different types of water, right? So my yum, all right, is specific to singular water. Waters, we found out it's for urine. You know what I'm saying? If you're taking a pee, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You feel me? And then when talking about the seas, the oceans, rivers, right? Ponds, streams, right? It's just yum, right? So if you wanted to say the pond, the sea, the stream, you would just say hayum. All right? Go ahead, brother.
How you say, is there fish in that pond? I just need to know how to say it.
Well, fish is dag in Hebrew. So it would be, I forgot what's there. There is
Okay, so it.
hold on, I got you.
God, Kaya, Yum.
I'm about to pull it right now.
So I know that is one of them words that you don't really have one. So if you fish, you just have to say fish in pond, and it would have to be said as a question.
Right.
So no, dog, but yum because it would be bub with the end. Yum being waters is groundwater, a great body of water, pond, fish in pond. Dog, bubba yum. No, dog, bubba yum, or dog, but yum.
Yeah, so it would be so you can say it a couple different ways. So it can be it can be hold on, because I think or is like their like location. If I'm not mistaken.
That's the extra word that they use.
Yeah, hold on, I'm about to look at it. Let's see.
It's fish in that pond.
So I know that is one of them words.
So-
that's
so-
not a word, but is though, right?
So in Hebrew is like in the scriptures where it says those that go, the kingdom of heaven is observed with eyes going to say lo there or lo there. So is low, so like low, right?
Okay.
So it would be like, so you can do it two ways. We can do the long way or the short way, right? So Salakia. So the long way would be Ha'am Dagyam Bamayim, right? Or
I had a piece of it.
right. Or you can just say Dagyam Bamayim. You know what I'm saying? Like fish in the water.
Damn, I'm cold.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But Ha'am is low, like there, right? Okay, and then where is it at?
Or in, but,
No, it's Captain Ash. He had said something the other day that kind of threw me for a loop, but I looked it up and he was right. So I want to make sure that I'm incorporating that. Okay, so no. So I got it, I'm wrong. So it's Ha'am Yash Dagyam Bamayim. So Yash is there. So but you gotta put with Yash because it's like low, like you're pointing there.
Hayam.
No, yeah, Ha'am, not Hayam. Ha'am Yash. Yash is there. So you're like pointing like there, like that location.
Or is it a separate word? Then Yash?
Yeah, Ha'am
Yash.
Yash. Ha'am. Yeah. So let's write it out.
Is it one word or two words? So,
It.
okay,
I got.
two
We gonna
words.
write it out. All right. Everybody got this.
Come on.
All right.
That's fine.
So the question that was asked by Trooper Yaba Khan, all right, was is there fish in the water? All right. So break it down. All right. All right. So, first word that we have is All right. So right, has a prefix, right? Prefix is ha. Ha means the. All right. Amongst many things means low. All right. Okay. Yash is there. Yash is there. All right. These two are commonly put together, right? Low there, right? So when you see ha'am, it's like to point. The, right? All right, like an exclamation, like right there, all right? So ha'am yash is low there, all right? Or the point, right there, all right? Dagyam is the next word. All right, this word has a suffix, all right? Yum, that P right there for pluralization. The root word is dog, not dog, dog, all right? Which means fish, all right? The pluralization of fish is fishes. All right. Next we have Bamayim. All right, this word also has a prefix ba. All right, according to our chart is in. All right, and then mayum, of course, is waters. All right, let's put this together. The fishes are in the waters. All right. All right. So it's ha'am, yash, dagyam, bamayim. All right. The fishes are in the water. Go ahead. All right. Okay. So, good question. About using, what we just went over, what we just used to form another sentence, something that we would commonly use. We are the Hebrew Academy. You know what I'm saying? You out there at Mount Zion. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna find out about Mount Zion. Especially in the Houston area. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? They gonna be like, "Hey man, it's a big old pond over there." You know what I'm saying? You wanna be able to say, "Is there fish in the pond?" You know what I'm saying? All right. Okay. So ha'am yash dagyam bamayim. Right. Low, pointing right there. All right. There are fish in the water. So you're asking where you're pointing, is there fish in the water? All right. A good example of this is in the New Testament. It says the kingdom of heaven does not come with observation, saying lo here or lo there. Right. Pointing like, is the kingdom of heaven here? Is the kingdom of heaven there? Right. Okay. So that is what means, low, like to point. All right. Okay. What time we got?
9, a quarter past 9. So.
Quarter past 9. All right. I mean, what time you started? All right. So yeah, we'll stop right here. All right. We'll pick up on basic colors next week and more sentence usage with them. All right, so next week we'll be going over the color black, white, purple, yellow, and orange, and using them in sentence structure. All right, so with that, gonna salute everybody out. You know what I'm saying? Shalom, Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh, Shem, thumb to the brothers, and Shalom, Yahweh, Shemar, Elathan, Hashem, Yahweh, Shah to the sisters. With that, we gone.